It's the game that you can play with everybody else day after day with no degeneration. Think about it this way. Do you like brave people or do you like cowards? Well, that's pretty straightforward. And what's the ultimate act of bravery? It's to come to terms with the fact that you're mortal and limited and to live forthrightly regardless. Well, obviously, that's at the core of what's admirable. And that if you have a bunch of kids together, they can play a game. But if you take one of the kids out of the game when they're young, say 6, and you say what are the rules, they can only sort of give you a representation. So you take 6-year-old 1 and he'll tell you some of the rules, and 6-year-old 2 will tell you different rules, and 6-year-old 3 will tell you different rules. But if you put them all together, they can play. Like, obviously, you want to play a game that at least remains stable across time. Be better if we could settle our differences, somewhat peacefully. That's an interesting question. Number 1, shut up. Don't tell them anything about yourself. And I don't mean in a rude way, it's just like, no more personal information. Number 2, watch them like a hawk and listen. And if you do that long enough, they will tell you exactly what they're up to. And they will also tell you who they think you are. And then you'll be shocked. All right. I like the triangle idea, this hierarchical structure. It's like, well, why? What are you doing? What are you doing when you're doing that? Not in a rude way, none of that. I just want to see what's there. And that'll be good for you, probably, and also be good for me. Poof! Here is the law. And I would say that we perceive low-resolution representations of the world, and we also confuse those with the world. It's just right on the edge of catastrophe. And at the end, they go like this, Now, and next week, and next month, and next year, and 10 years from now. Just look at what you see. Well, look, there's primate looking upward at dominant figure. You're doing what you should do, which is digging a bit to see what the hell's going on. And that is what you should do. But you're exercising your freedom of speech to certainly risk offending me. And that's fine. I think more power to you as far as I'm concerned.
Except you haven't sat there and... I'm just trying to work that out. I mean...
Ha, gotcha.
You have got me. I'm trying to work that through in my head. Yeah, it took a while.
It did, yeah.
It took a while.
It's really not a great strategy. And we're all excited to see what a human being can do, and that's why we're in the audience watching, because we want to see what a human being can do. Gold, silver, bronze. Why gold? Gold is the sun. Gold is pure. They won't stop themselves. I've done my homework. I've read everything I can get my hands on in the development of authoritarian political systems, and I know the literature inside out and backwards. And I am not going to be a mouthpiece for language that I detest.
Enjoyed your work, and so I'm not one of you guys. I'm not with you guys.
They haven't enjoyed my work.
I've definitely read bits on the internet.
Read more.
Do you think a trans woman is a real woman?
Read more.
Nazi presence at your protest.
Yeah, I don't like Nazis.
Then...
That is what people who think that the differences between people who are primarily culturally constructed believe, but it's not what the evidence suggests.
Okay. Jordan Peterson, thank you.
My pleasure.